Honestly, it's astounding how easy it is to build an online business now and how few people know about it and how even fewer people are actually doing it. I'm aiming to illuminate you somewhat in this video. It frustrates me, to be honest, because I came from the streets, not homeless, but I came from a position whereby I had no money. And I was able to make millions of dollars, move to Dubai and all that stuff. And it frustrates me when I see other people that are struggling, stuck in a terrible situation, and they don't do anything about it because they don't think they can do it, or they don't believe it's for them, or I don't know, loads of self-limiting beliefs. So let's just try and deal with some of it, because honestly, it's frustrating. I don't know why my camera's jerking. My apologies, I've got loads of windows open, so maybe it's just that. But I'm just going to show you this, right? So this is Telegram. This is one of my agent harnesses, if you like. So just where some of my AI employees live, right? So they live on a virtual private server using, I've got OpenClaw, I've got Hermes Agent, I've got a strong preference for Hermes Agent. It's just better. You might struggle setting it up. You might struggle with it a little bit. I'm not saying it's easy right out of the box, but it's really worth setting up. Once you've got it set up and properly, which very few people know how to do, it's amazing. So let me just show you. This is Telegram. So this runs on my computer. I don't know why it's jerking. I am too tired for this. I've just woke up and I'm too tired for a jerky video. My apologies. So this is Telegram. This is essentially one profile on Hermes Agent. A profile is an AI agent or an AI employee. Now you can spin up multiple profiles, but oftentimes, especially for small businesses, you don't need to. So you could have multiple VPSs with multiple Hermes agents on them, with multiple agents on them. But this is essentially one agent that you're looking at that's spread across multiple instances, which are here. So these are just topics. So I've got a Telegram group that I've got my bot in. So I add my bot to the Telegram group and I don't let anybody else in the Telegram group. Why it's saying 3 members, I'm just going to check why that is. I'm just going to pause it and have a look. Okay, yeah, so I can show you this. I mean, this is leaning into what I'm talking about. So this is my main bot, which you can see all of these instances are that bot. This one was another bot, so this is an actual second bot. So they have their own context window, they have their own memory, they have access to their own skills on a separate level. So they see themselves as different AI agents or AI employees, whatever you want to call it, but they actually identify themselves as an individual. So this is one individual, this is one individual, and this is me. There's 3 of us in this group. If I wanted to add more actual agents, I can put more agents in here. But oftentimes there's no need for it, depending on what you're trying to do, because this works, this works really well to do it like this. And I'll show you how easy it is to spin up a different instance, right? So there's no creating the perfect profile or the perfect new agent or cloning everything and making sure that it's got the right skills and context and memory and all that stuff. There's no setup to do. All you do is you come up here. No, you don't. Where is it on it? You come up here and create a topic, right? It's as easy as this. So I create a topic and then I could call it, let's say I am doing Amazon business. I call it Amazon bot, right? And then I pick whichever, let's say, there we go. It's got a picture, there we go. So now that's all I needed to do. And this is a fresh bot, right? So if I wanted to, I could give it lots of context about what it is or who it is, or I could just train it. And I'm going to show you how to train a new bot. This is the easiest thing ever. And remember, this is not actually a different agent. You can create a different agent and add it in here, but you don't need to. So look, you've got right, and I'll prove it now. You've got Neo, my main man here, and then you've got a server management bot. So this every day checks on server related things, and it can just keep things running smooth or alert you to something that maybe you need to deal with, and you get the AI to deal with it, or you can have it self deal with it if you like. This one controls my system account, which is, it's where I host my courses and whatever, like I've got email lists on there and things like that. But this is this can control my system account, right? So it's trained to control my system account. So I can just go in here and tell it to do stuff and it clicks around in system, which is essentially some SaaS, right? That it doesn't have the full API access to. It just controls the browser and does what I can do. This is an automated blog. One, I was saying sign up for Google Analytics for me and add it to the Webley Global site. It's saying it can't sign up from here without my Google login. It lost my Google login, so I need to do that. This is my YouTube agent. I'm trying to make sure that I don't give anything away about what I did. I've looked through all these things to make sure that I can include them without having to edit this video, because I don't want to give too much away. I want to help you, but I don't want to give too much away. So I think we're all good on the first page. As long as I don't scroll, we're good. But like this one, like YouTube agent done. I researched actual YouTube editing, retention people, not generic advice. So I was in the process of training my YouTube agent to actually do video edits, which over time I'll be able to do once I've got more time. But main source, so I got it to do research. So I wasn't interested in generic advice that I already knew out of the box. I was interested in going and actually doing research. So it did research, it did a report there. This is my Rosie admin and inbox. So just the other day, I paid off the small mortgage that I had on my house. I took out a mortgage 5 years ago on the house. I can't remember if it was 130,000, which was very small in relative to the value of it. But the 5-year mortgage, it was just a tax thing. I didn't want to pay myself the tax. I didn't want to take the tax hit to pay myself a dividend to pay the house off in cash. So I paid, I think it was 600 grand for the house, and I took about 130 grand mortgage on it or something, just to ease this cash flow issue, because I was already into crazy higher rate tax and all that stuff at the time. I can't remember, it's 5 years ago. But anyway, it was up. It was like 5 years it was up. And the 1.35% that I locked it in at for 5 years, which is basically free money, it was saying it was going to roll on to 7.74% or something like that. So I paid it off the other day, but this is just an example of a bot doing like admin for me. So this checks my inbox and stuff. So like it just created a calendar event, pay Halifax mortgage, 9 a.m. Dubai. So tomorrow, confirm the 106 grand has landed in your personal UK account, pay Halifax from the personal account, pay the settlement amount, do not cancel the mortgage direct. So it's telling me step by step what to do. Keep audit pack together, Halifax statement, pack one signed PDF pack. These are dividend vouchers and board minutes to make a legitimate dividend between my holding company, a trading company, and me. So 50k from that company, 106k through a chaps, blah blah blah. So it's just what I'm saying is I'm telling you, like, if you see like life admin as a case file, well, it helps you. I just say, look, I want to pay my mortgage off. I've got to do it on this date, or they'll charge me an early redemption penalty. So it all has to go on this date. If it goes after, they're going to charge me extra interest. So it's like I just told the bot that I want to do it, and it just nudged me, and it's just like, yeah, you got to do this, blah blah blah. And I can even say like send an email to the accountant with the board minutes and voucher on, and it did it, and it sent it. Do you know what I mean? So it's like just having it like in your inbox, able to do stuff for you is like next level. Designer, what's this one doing? Yeah, okay, copyright. So you get the idea anyway. So let's go to this new bot. Where is it? Where's the new bot? Oh, Amazon bot, there we go. Right, so Amazon bot. So you don't have to get jazzy with it, and I can just voice it. I don't know if I can voice it while I'm recording like this, so I'll just type, you are an Amazon seller account specialist that will help me run an Amazon brand. Okay, go find out all of the current Amazon compliance issues and make a report. Okay, boom. So that now it's just working on it, and it'll just go off there and do a compliance report for Amazon, right? And it'll come back and essentially look, skill view, marketplace store review. It's self-learning, so it's going to learn stuff as it goes and picks stuff up. This instance or this context window of this agent will acquire knowledge here, but it will also write skills that the wider kind of bot group will be able to pick up on. So I could spin up 5 different bots for this. I could have a listing bot, I could have a PPC bot, I could have a find products bot, I could have a whatever bot. I could break it down into 5, 7, 8, 9, 10 different constituent parts, and I can have an instance for each part in Telegram, and then I can voice on my phone, or I can type on the computer, or type on my phone, whatever, and tell each bot to do different things. But when you break down the business into multiple things, so if you've got like a side hustle like Amazon, if you break it down into 10 bots, each bot can keep the context of what you're talking about in that window and learn skills, and you can talk to them individually like they're separate bots, but really they're the same bot, right? So it's just really easy. So if I wanted to just create another bot, you've seen me do it before, just new topic, add a new topic to the group. The agent's already in the group anyway, and it can read the stuff that goes on in the group, and it can do stuff. So right now it's doing research, but it can click the browser. So I could have this log into Amazon. I could have it write a listing. I could have it optimize a listing for SEO, or I could have optimize a listing for click-through rate or whatever. So I can teach it on other people's listings, like this is a really good listing, this is a really good listing, this is a really good listing. Remember that as the gold standard for writing listings in this niche, and then it'll learn it and it'll create a skill for you. So it has that context going forwards, and it clicks the browser, it does stuff, you can give it API access, so it's like superpowers then. And you don't need to know coding or anything, the AI takes care of it. So you hook it up with API access and access to your account, and I think you'd be quite shocked. In fact, look, Rosie's doing some stuff, 8:07, so I guess maybe around now she goes into my inbox. So it's called a cron job, look, she's just checking my inbox out. But that's another thing, right? Rosie is not a separate bot. Rosie's the same bot as this Amazon bot. They're exact same agent or AI employee, but they act differently. So Rosie is doing a cron job, which is a scheduled thing. So she's in my inbox now doing an inbox triage. So she'll have labeled my invoices or whatever from the different companies and filed them away. She'll have deleted any spam. I could even have her unsubscribe to spam if I wanted to on an automated basis. She'll have alerted me if there's something I need to know about. And that happens just every day. If you've got a really busy inbox, then you might have it doing it every minute. You know, it can just be doing it constantly. But I don't have a super busy inbox for this, because this is my personal inbox that I run myself. I've got team inboxes in my businesses. I don't even go in them. But you could have it constantly looking at it. So you could just basically have an inbox bot, but it lives in that instance or that area of the main bot. But look at how it acts like a separate bot. I've got the Amazon bot currently doing Amazon research, and you've got the Rosie bot that's just done it, which is good for this demo really. Rosie bot that's just gone into my inbox. So do I need separate agents for each with their own skills, with their own memory, with their own like super duper context window? Do I need all that? The answer is 99% of the time you don't. You can keep it simple. You start a new topic in a Telegram group that your bot's already in. So I could spin up, like I say, 10 of these Amazon bots if I wanted to. And it's all the same bot, and it's as easy as creating a different topic. But then I can talk about the copywriting of the listings in one. I could talk about pay-per-click in another one. And it would be able to go do stuff simultaneously at the same time as the other instances of that bot. And it can even spin up sub-agents within that as well. So like, you're not crippled by being bogged down by the high tech. You keep it simple. You add probably one bot or 2 or 3 bots to a Telegram group, and you talk to them like that. You can talk to them via Slack as well. And then you just go from there. It's quite magic. I don't know if I did a great demo of it, but you can build out your entire business like this. So if you had an offline plumbing business, you could have a quotation bot that sits there. You could have like a customer service bot that answers your emails. You could have one that maybe even checks for texts or even receives phone calls. It can pretty much do anything nowadays. Like, it's crazy what it can do. Now, you might not want an AI bot answering a phone call to a customer. Understood. Well, just don't do that then. But if you were a plumber and you're out on a job, you're like a one-man band, how many times are you going to miss something because it dropped into email and it was 9 hours ago? You get home from work, you don't want to answer it, so you leave it till tomorrow and somebody else has already picked up the work. Whereas if you had a bot that just pinged you and went, oh, there's somebody wanting a job, urgent right now, and it's worth this much, you should go to it. And it's like, all right, yeah, I'll do that next as an emergency one. Or I send my guy over to it or whatever. So you build out your entire business, whatever business that is, with this kind of structure. I like Telegram. Some people prefer Slack, but you can hook it up to iMessage. You can hook it up to WhatsApp. You don't have to do it through Telegram. But it just, for me, ease of use, not full functionality, but all of the functionality you're going to need on the move, pretty much, you can just do through Telegram with a group like this, separating tasks into different topics, as opposed to spinning up totally separate bots and dealing with maybe more clunkiness of them, because each one of these adds to your kind of like overall agent's knowledge. So like I can be in the wrong instance of this. So I could be in the YouTube agent like chat of this and talk to it about inbox stuff, and it can still do it, right? It can still do it. So if you are interested in building a business using AI, right now, as of this very moment in time, I am doing a done for you service to get testimonials. I want to build these agents, take care of all the tech side of it, all the hardening, the security, all the updating, hand you the keys to a fresh agent that's set up with Telegram on your phone, on your computer, that you can talk to via voice or you can type to it and it can do stuff for you. And I want to train you how to use it. So I hand you the agent set up like this, fully set up, and I train you on how to use it. I also train your agents on how to do a business model. So if you wanted me to train an e-commerce agent, I can do that. You want me to train a service-based agency agent with this kind of layout, I can do that, right? If you want me to whatever it is, some offline business, I can do it, right? So you get the keys to the agent, you get it trained on that business. So I train your agent for you or with you on your specific business, connect it up to all your stuff. So it's like super powered and it can do stuff that will make your jaw drop, right? And then we together, if you don't already have a business, we can decide on a business that you would like to build. I train the agents on that and I train you on what to do with the agents to move forwards in that. And then essentially you've got a team. Oh, here we go. You've got a team that's built out for you. So done. I researched the current Amazon sellers compliance landscape and built a report, quick read, the current big risk areas, blah, blah, blah. I also included this. So it's a downloadable report, it's done. So now I can tell it, remember that, and it will remember it, right? And it will create rules and skills and stuff around that. So you've got an Amazon compliance expert that was as trained as easy as that, right? Now there's a little bit more to it when you get a little bit more complex, but just to show you how easy it is, now I don't want an Amazon bot. I'm going to delete it in a minute, but like I now got an Amazon bot that's building up context that can do stuff for me, and I can get it to do stuff scheduled. I can do it, it's automated. I can voice it and then it go click around in the browser and go do stuff, type stuff, enter stuff in boxes, go in my email, get those weird little emails that come in and with the numbers on that you have to put in the website. It does all that for you. It does actual work. And I can build this for you. I can hand you the keys. I can train you on how to use it, and I can train your actual agents to do a business model of your choice. And what do I want in return? The price is £5,000, which is ridiculous. It'll never be that cheap again. You've got somebody with 25 years experience in business. There's a bit of an AI nerd, but I'm very good at explaining things and simplifying them. So I can teach you how to use this, and so you can run it yourself and you don't need me on an ongoing basis, and give you essentially a business in a box to point your AI agents at. The price is £5,000 one-to-one. I'll never do that price again. I'm doing it because I want testimonials. So if I can get 5 testimonials, then this will be a lot easier for me to sell. Look what's happening right now. So hopefully you can see on the screen, self-improvement review, skill, Amazon seller compliance operations created. So you can see that, right? It went and did the research. It's self-training. So now it already knows this. And the more you work with it, the more it kind of optimizes in that direction, the better the results you're going to get. Amazing, mind blowing. If you can't see the potential of this, then I can't help you. But if you want me to build this out for you and point it in the right direction of a business with trained agents on that business, and I do it all for you and teach you how to use it, how to update it, how to keep it secure, how to have the AI look after it all for you. It's 5K. It will never be this cheap again. My one-to-one stuff for just coaching last year was 10K. This right now, because you're in the right place, right time, you've watched this far into a video that probably 50 people will watch, and probably half of them won't get past 30 seconds in. So you're right place, right time. For me, that feels like it's a message from the universe telling you you need to take this offer. I'm only going to do 5 of these. Most people will never see this video. You're one of them. If you're watching this right now, you might say, I don't have the money. Well, you need it more than most people then, don't you? You need to find the money, because this will change the game for you. You don't have to spin up one business with this. Once I teach you how to use it, you'll be able to spin up 10 businesses if you want. You're only constrained by time and what you decide to build. So I want to build out a passive, this business, right? You build it out and then you let it run. Next, I want to build out that business, and you're only constrained by your own imagination and what you want to build and the time to actually put it in place and train them up and make sure it's doing everything properly. So 5K right now, it will never be this cheap again. This is a done for you service plus training, right? I've never done anything this good value before. A message from the universe is saying you need to reach out to me. There will be a link somewhere on this video to reach out to me. It's a Friday when I'm uploading this. If you're watching this on a Friday, you might go, oh, the weekend's almost here. I'm not in pain. That's the wrong way to do things. You build the ark before the storm, not when you're in pain. So the fact that it's Friday and you're watching this, or Saturday or whatever, means you need to really seriously consider this offer, because it won't happen again. It's cheap because I want you to have a jaw-dropping moment and create either a written or a video testimonial. I'd love video testimonials, but I understand not everyone wants to get on a camera. But a written conversation with me saying, this is amazing, Matt. I love it. Screenshot. Boom. That's it. That's it. I could build one of these out for you. Reach out to me either on Facebook, email me, whatever, or this should be a link around this video. That's the video. I'll see you again soon. We're going to talk all about AI agents and doing this stuff, because it's the most exciting thing I've seen in 25 years. And it frustrates me when people don't share that same excitement. So hopefully I will educate you into making you go, oh yeah, this is the one, that's right. Thanks for watching. Give me a like and all that stuff. Comment on the videos, because I don't know why I've gone from getting 300-400 views on a video, which is not massive, I accept, but it's all right. It is what it is. That's worth doing, to like 40 views on a video. Yeah, just, I don't know. I suppose I've changed from AI SaaS to this stuff, and I'm getting punished by the algorithm maybe. I don't know. Or maybe I'm getting punished by you guys. Either way, leave a comment. I'll do some more videos. Thanks a lot. Bye.